In this serene setting, my grandpa tells me about a dark piece of Canadian history, structural racism. My great-grandfather, who I call Bak Gong, paid the head tax, and the Chinese Exclusion Act separated him from his family for 18 years. My grandpa talks about the first time he met his father.
It was kind of great. First time I met him. Yeah.
Growing up, what was life like knowing that your father was in another country?
Oh, it's kind of tough because everybody has a debt around them, but my father was away. I'm so proud. My dad was in Canada. He support us, send the money back to China to support the family.
So how did Bak Gong get the money to come to Canada?
Oh, that was hard. My grandfather had to sell the house to raise the $500 for my dad to pay the head tax to come to Canada.
Why was Bak Gong so determined to come to Canada?
Well, back in the Toisan village, it was kind of hard. So the people have to move there from time to time to look better life. That's why he came to Canada for.
Did he know that if he were to come to Canada, he would be separated from his family for 18 years?
Oh yes, yeah. It has to be. He has to have to leave the family behind to come to Canada. That's my father, Jiang Kwang Yik. Yeah, my dad came here in December the 3rd, 1921.
How old was he in this picture?
Oh, he was 15.
So he came to Canada when he was 15?
Mm-hmm.
Why did you decide to keep this?
Oh, well, that was a document. He paid $500 tax. That's why he keep it for.
How did you travel from China to Canada?
I came to Canada by a boat from Hong Kong to San Francisco. It took us 18 days. Then when we arrived in San Francisco, and we took a train up to Vancouver. And on the way here, the first time I saw snow in Portland. That was the first time in my life I saw the snow.
As we walked through my grandpa's former high school, I learned how hard it was for him to adjust to Canadian life. He was 18 and in a grade 10 class. Were you the oldest in your class?
Probably. The Canadian born, they're younger because they were born here.
Did they make fun of you?
Oh, well, sure they do.
What did they say?
Oh, I don't remember now. I don't remember now.
What did Bak Gong do when he first came to Canada?
His friend and 3 other friends started a restaurant in Vancouver, in Chinatown, on Main Street, until 1970. And they tore the building down, and we just closed the business.
So this building, it used to be the restaurant, right?
Right.
Tell me, how did this restaurant used to look like?
Small little building.
How many seats were inside?
Oh, around 30 some odd seats.
So why was the restaurant called Sunnyside Cafe?
Well, I believe because this on the sun is when the sun raises up and from the east, this side is bright, nice and bright. So that's why they call it Sunnyside Cafe.
The neighborhood isn't the only thing that's different.
Plain steak 60, fried chicken 55, rib steak 90, sirloin steak 75.
It's been 91 years since my Bak Gong paid the head tax. My grandpa still doesn't feel like the issue's been resolved.
10萬蚊銀行稅到我哋華人係好唔公平，直至去年呢才得到平反。加拿大政府正式向我華人道歉和賠償。對於賠償方面呢，只有銀行稅夫子和配偶得到賠償，銀行稅後人一無所有，是唔公平嘅，唔合理嘅。
There are many things that I will never fully understand because I'm so removed from the experience. The head tax and the Exclusion Act are examples of this. But for my grandpa, he waits for the government to make a full redress because he grew up without a father as a result of the former racism. But like a game of mahjong, he plays with what he's given, and he waits.